Hello there and welcome to part 2 of the video, mainly about the Auchterlonie It's In irons and putter. Hopefully you've already watched part 1 where I reviewed the clubs and talk a little bit about the history of the Auchterlonie company. Now we're into part 2 where I attempt to play 9 holes with the clubs and see how well I can score, also using a Dunlop 65 ball, probably from the 1970s. Here are the lofts for the clubs. As you can see, the 4, 5 and 6 are fairly close together. Then we've got a big step to the 7 iron and an even bigger step to the 8 iron, and the 10 iron that I've included is 10 degrees away from the 8 iron. I'm going to play 9 holes of bogey format match play against the course, rules shown above. Starting on the first tee with the brassy. Bad, bit to the right and not very far. I've got 150 to the front, about 165 middle, which would be a 5 iron normally. I've just checked the loft on these and a 5 iron is about right, but I'm a little bit into the breeze, so I'm expecting this to come up short. Especially being a Dunlop 65, I forgot to factor that in. There we go. See how the 8 iron does now. Bit of a curtailed swing, but it's on the green. Wasn't really on line anyway. I think I'm going to have to give this a bit more of a stroke than I would normally do. That's a 5. Have a shot on that hole, so that's a half. Quick check of the bag. The Auchterlonie 123, the Auchterlonie It's In irons and putter, and the 10 iron as well. Right, we've got 141 middle, 159 back. It's a back flag. I'm going to hit the 6 iron. Pushed it a bit right. Short as well. Again, I didn't really factor in the shorter travelling Dunlop 65. Just nestled against the collar. I'm going to try the 6 iron bump and run. Turn the body. Oh man, did not turn the body. There we go. Oh, that's a 4 with a shot. 4 with a shot, that's a half. The ancient glove I was wearing is just not helping me at all with these smoothish leather grips, so I've dropped that. I'm just going to play without a glove. Well, that was a nice hit on the left side. I thought I hit that well. 80 odd year old driver, 50 odd year old ball, and it's gone 219. Gives me a long way still to go. 270 yards. I'm going to try the spoon or the 3 wood. See if I can get a decent strike with this. And then back a bit on that. My spoons went 191 off a not great strike, so happy with that. I left myself 78. Taking into account the Dunlop ball, I'm going to hit the 8 iron, which is 48 degrees. A bit right. Pretty good for length though. It pitched on the green, it's just rolled off a bit. Got the speed. Easy par though. No shot, so that's another half. Good hit, just going left. Oh, that wasn't very good. Felt like a semi-shank. Right, I've got 105 middle, which I'll probably hit my 9 iron normally, 48 degrees. I've got an 8 iron, but with the Dunlop ball I'm going to hit the 7, which is 40 degrees. I'm just going to go down the shaft a bit. That looks good. And it was good, finishing about 20 feet away. And at some point between that shot and me arriving at the green, the microphone receiver fell out of my phone, which was very annoying. So everything else, I'm afraid, is going to have to be voiceover. Putt was just a little bit firm. It still should be a simple tidy up for a bogey net par. But unfortunately, I just caught the ground with my putt and the ball stopped a couple of inches short. So that was a double bogey and a lost hole. Next hole I hit the brassy. Bit of a draw, but it didn't go into any great trouble. And I find myself here in the first cut. 180 odd yards away, I hit 3 iron and caught it very well. Getting me to the back of the green here. With 2 putts for a par, I don't get a shot on this hole. And again, it's gone a little bit further than I'd have liked. So this for a par and a half. And there we go. So the match remains 1 down. On to the next hole. I forgot to press record, but I hit my shot 6 iron, a little bit weakly, and it ended up in the left-hand bunker. From where I played the 10 iron, a little bit firm, and went some way past the hole. So this was my putt for a par. Came up short, but close enough for me to be confident about holding that to get a 4-net 3 and a halved hole. Still 1 down. 1 down, 3 to go. I've got a shot here, so I could really do with winning this hole. I hit a decent drive, but it just faded onto the bank just over the bunker. And then I hit a poor shot here. The club just seemed to snag in the rough. Left me here. I hit the 10 iron, and you can see by the grass flying out, it was pretty deep in there. And it came up a long way short. So I took the 10 iron again. This is my 4th shot. I landed pretty close to the flag, but it just ran out. And that leaves me needing to hole this one for a 5-net 4 to halve the hole. I don't want to go 2 down here, but there we are. I am. Got this now for a 6-net 5, which loses the hole, and I'm 2 down. No shot on this one. Bit of a low on the left hand side, and then I hit my 3-wood, good strike, and from here I hit my 6 iron, but I pulled it and it landed between the 2 bunkers. At this point I realised that I needed to hole this because I don't get a shot here, and I'm 2 down, 2 to play. Would you believe it? I've only gone and holed it. Maybe not. This is an honest channel after all. So I've lost the match. This is a chip for par. Not too bad, but a bit disconsolate there. This one for a bogey, and that misses as well. So I'll finish here with a double bogey 7. Last hole. Hitting the driver, and I just pull it a little bit down the left. From here I hit 6 iron and I catch this well, probably one of the best strikes I made all day. About 190 to go, but I get pretty close to the front and I hit my 10 iron and I do pretty well with that, running out to about 6 or 8 feet. So this for a par, net birdie. and it goes in. Nice way to finish the round. Let's have a look at the Dunlop 65. There's the ball after 9 holes. In pretty good shape really. Bit of grass and stains on it. No real cuts. I'm not sure what the cover is on this. Could be late enough to be a Surling, but stood up pretty well. How did the clubs perform then? The woods were very solid. Any poor shots were 100% down to me. The irons, as I said in the review, I don't normally get on with this dative club and this particular style, but today my striking was pretty good, so happy with those. The putter too didn't really misbehave in any way, and the golf ball pretty resilient. Overall, happy with how everything performed. And what about the scores? I lost the match 3-1, which wasn't great. I hit 3 fairways, which is pretty average for me, only 1 green in regulation and 17 putts. I think what killed me was the double bogeys. One of those was caused by a 3-putt and the other 2 were just careless play really. Overall, not too bad around despite the score. Quite happy with how I played. Well, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope to see you next time. Bye.